MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Here's Javier Baez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in St. Louis. The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Lyons has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Baez aboard here at first with nobody out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 3-1. Softly hit here to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Bryant.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. One there. On to Carpenter. It's in time. A double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Now, St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's a monster postseason so far.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant has a play, one away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Stepping into the box, Paul DeYoung, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Happ is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still no score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. In head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The pitcher, number 11,
Striding into the box, Yu Darvish. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Here's Addison Russell as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubbies are in front 1-0.
leading off for the Cardinals, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Darvish playing here in his age 31 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Pham gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Batting 7, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Batting 8, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch coming, here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1 the count to Molina. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Cards leave 1. It remains 1-0. Digging in, Javier Baez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-0. Grounded to first. Taken in by Carpenter, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in, Albert Almora, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. One out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pham on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
In now, Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Tyler Lyons, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher, Tyler Lyons.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
In now, Cesar Hernandez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Number 25, Dexter.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Happ is after it. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in a perfect spot.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. He's set, and the pitch. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. Gets the outside corner. Strike three.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Hayward, or often just J-Hay, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Jed Jerko.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Jerko just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
That misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward on the run. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Yu Darvish. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Number 11, Yu Darvish.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Ready once again, Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Darvish leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Three-two pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Bud Norris trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Bud Norris.
Chris Bryant will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit hard to the right side, but foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off for St. Louis, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Bud Norris.
Jose Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Norris, number 38, Jose Martinez.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and no strikes. One 0 count. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Darvish pauses. 2-1 on its way. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Russell's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Sam Tuivalala takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 64, Sam Tuivalala.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Pham giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Happ. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Curveball that time, not even close. Contreras, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a 3-run home run for Jason Hayward. His second home run of the series. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting, pitcher.
In now, Yu Darvish.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Hernandez is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Ready now, Addison Russell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-0 Chicago. At the plate, Dexter Fowler. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. No runs on 6 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Happ moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Third baseman, number 3, Chad Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Luke Gregerson.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box, Albert Almora. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Oh, my. This ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone. 3-run home run down the line in right. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Three runs already home here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This one's down to third. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Paxton.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
What a well executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Well hit to right, but foul. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. 7 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Dominic Leone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Darvish pauses. Here he comes 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bouncer down the line. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now batting, Yu Darvish. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Carpenter ranging into the outfield. 1 away. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Striding in, Addison Russell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. A good old-fashioned Midwest battle here in St. Louis with the visiting Cubs leading the Cardinals here in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Here's Javier Baez. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. hard on the ground towards short. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Center fielder, number 5.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Baez breaks from first. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna on the run. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he grounds one briskly to short. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 55.
Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Colton Wong will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Colton Wong.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. One out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cesar Hernandez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Greg Holland enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Greg Holland.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Holland, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Read this one almost in books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Molina over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Fowler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals nothing.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th-inning rally here if they're going to force a Game 4.
Dexter Fowler.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Digging in to try it again, Paul DeYoung, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Up around the face.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up high, 2-1 now. Hard hit ball to short. And now against his body, a jump throw on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Stepping up now, Jed Jerko. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Almora. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. His second home run of the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
In now, Tommy Pham.
Right fielder.
As he hits one on a line to left field. Happ is there to make the catch, and they are off to the League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.